Hello everyone, our topic today is going to be on comets. My name is Carissa, I'm a third year criminology student. I have worked on this project with two very bright individuals, Corey, a fourth year psychology student, and Himanshu, a second year criminology student. I'd like to begin our presentation by going over what a comet is and what the difference between a comet and an asteroid is. Comets are commonly referred to as dirty ice balls because of their composition of a mixture of dust and gases that were created about 4.5 billion years ago during the creation of the universe and are currently found beyond the orbit of the planet Neptune. Their size and diameter can vary from 6 miles to 25 miles. Asteroids and comets are thought to be quite similar, the difference in composition being that asteroids are formed closer to the Sun. This means that any ice would melt away and would primarily be made of rock and other metals. Asteroids are generally larger than comets, and their size can vary from just a small rock to a rock with a diameter of over 600 miles. Another distinction is that comets can have something called a signature tail, which is caused by the process of outgassing. This is when the ice of a comet starts to turn to gas as it gets closer to the Sun. Moving on to how we can view the comets, the most ideal environment to view them would be as far away from the city as you can get, somewhere where there is very little light pollution in order to increase your chances. However, some comets are so bright that they are still visible to the naked eye due to the huge tail we referred to earlier as the signature tail, but also due to the relatively small distance away astronomically as the comet orbits. At their closest, comets can be less than 1 astronomical unit away. To put this in perspective, we generally say that the average distance from Earth to the Sun is 1 astronomical unit, or about 150 kilometers away. However, when viewing or studying comets beyond 1 astronomical unit, we must use the appropriate equipment. The easiest way to determine what equipment you will need is by reviewing the apparent magnitude scale. This is pictured on the right side of the slide. It was originally created by Hipparchus in ancient times and has now been expanded upon. The definition of apparent magnitude is a measure of brightness which is determined using the light emitted by the object, the distance from Earth, and how much light may be absorbed while traveling to Earth. It is an inverse logarithmic scale, so the lower the number, the higher visibility on Earth. The reference point used is generally visible light on Earth. In that sense, some stars may be significantly lighter than the Sun, but appear as tiny dots in the sky with lower apparent magnitude. We measure apparent magnitude today by using a telescope and light-sensitive equipment to measure the light energy. However, we must make sure to not use absolute magnitude, which is the measure of light emission by an object, without using Earth as a reference point, because an object may have been incredibly bright but not visible to Earth due to the distance. In conclusion, magnitudes of less than 6.5 are visible to the naked eye. Anything above that will need to be aided by binoculars or a telescope. Comets between an apparent magnitude of 10 and 11 will need about a 25 centimeter telescope depending on conditions based on their magnitude, and the guide above obtained from the Harvard website. We recently had a comet that was visible to the naked eye called Neowise. This comet was the brightest comet visible to the northern hemisphere since the Hale-Bopp comet of 1997. We did find a larger comet that will be visible in the northern hemisphere and will be closest to Earth between December 2020 and January 2021. You will need a 25 centimeter telescope to view this comet, and it is named after the discoverer Donald Machholz. There's a useful website we have found which has a list of visual comets in the near future. We have posted the link below for more information. This website includes comets from the northern hemisphere with a listing of their apparent magnitude and location in the sky with applicable dates. The map used also includes constellations near the comet, which will help you determine the location in the sky. Thank you so very much, everyone, for listening to our presentation. We hope that you have enjoyed this and discovered some interesting facts about comets.